Iraqi Kurdistan takes aim at gun control. In a bid to control armed violence and high crime rates, the Kurdistan regional government has given gun owners 6 months to register their arms and give up their heavy weapons. KRG Interior Minister Karim Sinjari issued the February 10 decree to restrict the possession of such weapons to the armed forces. People must register all pistols and rifles at security centers after the deadline. Anyone with unregistered or illegal weapons will be prosecuted. We are now making preparations for implementing the decree. We printed forms for registering weapons, and this week we will announce the opening of security centers where people can register their weapons or hand over their heavy arms, Sami Jallo, the Interior Ministry's Chief of Staff, told Al Monitor. The Iraqi president's policy reveals the importance of the Iranian president's visit to Baghdad and its details, posted by Walter. Twilight News. 22 minutes ago. Iraqi President Barham Salih stressed on Sunday the importance of Iranian President Hassan Rouhani's visit to Baghdad on Monday, expressing his hope that the visit would be an important step to deepen relations between the two countries. A spiritual visit to Baghdad is very important, and it is conducted in a very important atmosphere, Saleh said during a meeting with a number of Iranian journalists and media officials at the Peace Palace in central Baghdad. First of all, this trip is a deepening of the relations between the two countries and peoples. I was in Tehran 3 months ago. I welcomed Rouhani and the leader of the Islamic Revolution and other officials. We had long and detailed discussions about the situation in Iraq, relations between the two countries, and the situation in the region. We hope that this visit will be an important platform for deepening relations between the two countries, including economic matters, emphasizing the relations between the two countries, security and political issues, and our approach to the region. He said, "We and Iran share a long common border of about 1,400 kilometers. We have cultural, social, historical, and religious ties. The two countries have many common interests. Political interests come and go, but historical, social, and cultural principles and our common interests require reflection on longer and deeper relationships. We will talk about the long borders and other cultural and political participants, and we will also discuss economic relations and commonalities between the two countries and peoples," Saleh said. Kuwait's economy announces the resolution of the issue of oil fields shared with Iraq and the import of gas from the latter March 10, 2019. Zero comments. Kuwait announces the issue of oil fields shared with Iraq and the import of gas from the latter. Kuwait is close to reaching a final settlement on the common fields with Iraq, Oil Minister and Minister of Electricity and Water Khaled Al-Fadho said on Saturday. Al-Fadho said in statements quoted by Kuwaiti media today that there is a solution to the issues of the past years with Iraq, and we are now in the final stages to reach a final solution for the reproduction and exchange of conventions, including an agreement awaiting final approval. Also comes the import of gas from Iraq within this agreement, which also includes fixing the price, according to the minister. Baghdad governor reveals a solution to restore confidence between citizens and government March 10, 2019. Zero comments. The governor of Baghdad, Falah al-Jazari, on Sunday, on the way, which can restore confidence between citizens and the federal government or local. Al-Jazari told Ashkaf News that restoring trust between the citizens and the government is an important necessity, and be through the completion of important projects that concern a large segment of the citizens. Noting that the existence of important projects in Baghdad is stalled, including the Diyala sewer project. He added that many of these important and vital projects have been delayed, but we are actively seeking the cadres of the province and in cooperation with the members of the council as well as our diligence to complete the requirements of the implementing agency and the need of the region. To complete the infrastructure and metadata. He stressed the governor of Baghdad to complete these important projects. They return the first work in the province, so as to restore confidence between the citizen and the government. For the first time in Iraq, Zain Cash launches new features with the launch of MasterCard's Wallet Card March 10, 2019. Zero comments. The card will allow its users to use all ATMs, points of sale and purchase via e-commerce platforms and anywhere in the world. The card allows the user to buy and pay in 2 different currencies, US dollar and Iraqi dinar. Through the same card, the MasterCard card will be linked to the Zain smartphone application and will allow for real-time transaction monitoring and account detection for financial transactions. In recognition of its continued efforts to deliver the latest digital solutions and innovative products to its subscribers, Zain announced Cash Card for the first time in Iraq to launch new features and expand its services by the launch card wall card authorized by the company MasterCard, the world's leading payment solutions. And the card will be linked to the mobile wallet Zain Cash without the need for a bank account to provide the holder's card the advantage of obtaining a MasterCard card and making use of it locally and globally and through a network of more than 50 million points of sale where cards with the slogan MasterCard are accepted, in addition to the possibility of shopping through the internet and used to withdraw from ATMs and anywhere in the world. In this context, Zain Iraq's Chief Executive Officer Ali Al-Zawheed stressed in his speech that the importance of keeping pace with the development in the digital economy. Zain Iraq seeks to develop digital services and solutions that the company sets as a strategic objective in contributing to the development of this vital sector affecting the quality and future providing services in Iraq and the region, and its subscribers will be able to enjoy the services of sophisticated and easy and safe at the same time as the countries of the region and the world. We are delighted to launch Walt Card as the first prepaid card linked to an intelligent smartphone application in Iraq that will give the card holder the freedom to shop in the Iraqi dinar currency or the Iraqi dinar, said Yazan Al-Tamimi, Executive Director of Zain Cash, licensed by the Central Bank of Iraq. US dollar through the card itself and can be used to withdraw money, shopping at electronic shops, as well as the control and knowledge of financial movements through the application of Zain Cash via smartphones in an instant, which will enhance the electronic payment system for all subscribers and provide an easy and secure payment method that meets the highest international standards. The card will be available today at all major Zain service centers across Iraq, and Zain subscribers will be able to register and activate the card easily and without complications, Tamimi added. Zain Cash aspires to launch Cardwall Card MasterCard International to contribute to the transition to a non-monetary economy and the growth of the digital economy in Iraq and open new horizons by providing them with a new mechanism and safe, especially while traveling around the world, where they can do all financial transactions through the card and linked applying Zain Cash to their smartphone. The card can be obtained easily by going to the service centers of Zain Iraq in the various provinces without the need to open a bank account, and can activate the card for free by entering the application Zain Cash in the smartphone and click the icon Wall Card and registration as the owner of a permanent account, and enter the serial number of the card Wall Card followed by the PIN code of the portfolio, Zain Cash. Walt Card Zain Cash to allow the user to control the card easily if lost through the application of Zain Cash via the smartphone, and can be refilled the wallet at the points and centers of Zain Cash, where you can also identify the nearest point to you at any time through the application, and will be the commercial team and the coach ready to explain the details and mechanisms of activation, and characterized by easy and secretive being. Zain Mobile's mobile phone portfolio was launched in March 2013 with the aim of developing mobile and internet payment solutions, and was granted approval by the Central Bank of Iraq in December 2015. Its main services include transfer of funds from person to person P2P, public service bills, digital purchases, recharge and e-commerce, as well as the core services we offer. Zain Cash offers online payment, online ticket reservation, donation, balance transfer and transfer money and money queue via QR code https://www.alsumeria.tv/mobile/262672/Iraq-news. Barzani receives a message from the U.S. Vice President March 10, 2019. Zero comments. The United States and the Kurdistan region on Thursday stressed the need to provide security and stability in the liberated areas of the organization of the Daesh terrorists in order to return the displaced to their places and to ensure their future, said in a statement posted on the special site of the leader of the Kurdistan Democratic Party, Masoud Barzani. Barzani received a high-level delegation from the U.S. State Department in the Birmingham resort in the capital of Erbil, consisting of US Assistant Secretary of State for Conflict and Stability, Dennis Natalie, Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for Iran and Iraq Affairs Andrew Beck, and US Consul General Reverend Stephen Fakin, and a number of advisors in the U.S. State Department. The statement pointed out that the delegation conveyed during the meeting greetings of US Vice President Mike Bennies to Barzani, and stressed that Bennies stressed the great appreciation of the Kurdistan region for the protection of national and religious components. Barzani, for his part, thanked the U.S. Vice President and appreciated Bin's attention and remarks on the national and religious components of Iraq. The two sides discussed the situation of the displaced and the liberated areas and agreed on the need to provide security, stability, and services in their areas to return to them and ensure their future, the statement added in another part of the meeting. The statement said that the two sides exchanged views on the dangers and threats of terrorism and the need for a comprehensive war on extremist ideology in Iraq and the region. The statement also pointed out that the relations between the Kurdistan region and America were another focus of the meeting and stressed the relations and coordination between the two sides. Central Bank Governor, funds available but scared. March 10, 2019. Zero comments. The governor of the central bank, Ali al-Alak, that Iraq has the fundamentals and ways of success of the economic environment, stressing the availability of funds, but reluctant to enter the labor market. Al-Alak said during his participation in the Forum Sulaymaniyah, from the economic vision there is no problem in the availability of opportunities for all sectors in Iraq to work and investment, noting, the money exists but hesitant and afraid to enter the work environment and investment. He pointed out that this is the responsibility of political and government leaders to provide the appropriate conditions and prepare them to attract these infs. Parliamentary Finance hosts ports for non-application of tariff customs with the region and Basra sometimes. March 10, 2019. Zero comments. Baghdad, Al-Fawret News. Speaker of the House of Representatives Mahmoud al-Busi, on Saturday, the Parliamentary Finance Committee to host the border crossings. During the regular session, al-Busi, on Saturday, directed the Parliamentary Finance to host the Border Crossing Authority in order to identify the reasons for not applying the customs tariff in some cases in the Kurdistan region and the ports of Basra.